Okay, the purpose of this video is to demonstrate how easy it is to test a current transformer with a CTMP 2020. This would also apply to the non-multi-tap mode of the multi-tap unit. I have the secondary connected to the output. This is an 800 to 5 standard here. Then check several ways to make sure it's really exactly 800 to 5. I have observing polarity. I've connected the output to the secondary winding. I have a loop of wire, one turn essentially, going through the window of the CT, and I've connected that to the ratio in. Again, observing polarity. The binding post with the circle around it is polarity. Okay, the test set has come up to the main menu here. See if I can focus in on that. And I'll go ahead and select the ratio mode. I know the CT is below 10,000 to 5, so I'll select CT low. And I verify that CT ratio low range comes up. Turn the output on. Then I could press the auto button and it would automatically test and save it to the flash drive, but for purpose of demonstration, let me just turn up the variac. You can also test it manually by turning up the output level knob. Okay, I've reached the target voltage for input voltage is 0.1 volts. I'm a little over that. And I can see that the ratio is reading, the basic voltage ratio is reading 800.34. The corrected ratio, which corrects for winding resistance, reads 800.16. Both are within the 0.1% rating of the test set. Basically, I can then save this information to the flash drive. It is now saving it to the flash drive. I can FTP the information to the server so for incorporation into the database. That is the raw file on the server, which I could view in a web browser if I wanted. There's a web feature, a web control that allows you to enter that in the database to create a data sheet either then or any time in the future. Okay, also, in a current transformer test, I also have to do a saturation test. So let me turn the output off, go back to the main menu here. Select saturation. I know that it saturates below 200 volts, so I'm going to select low range. Turn the output on. And then simply press auto. You can do this manually, but there's no point in causing yourself all that undue difficulty. So you press auto and take a sip of your coffee and sit back and watch. The test set is gathering voltage and current data. The SAT flag has come on under the amps, so it has saturated, reached the saturation neat point. It has now plotted the curve and run the variac down to demagnetize it, runs the variac down with the output on to demagnetize it, and then I can save the data. It's now saving the data to the flash drive. The light on the flash drive is flashing. Okay, it has completed that task. Now again, I hit the FTP key, upload the data to the server. There is the raw HTML file, which can be viewed as a web page at this point, and it's also there so the web control can incorporate it into the database for instant creation of the data sheet either today or a year from now. And that is the basic current transformer test using the CTMP 2020. Okay, just to demonstrate the extreme case of a winding resistance connection, I've gone back to the ratio mode and I've added in a 2 ohm resistor in the X1 lead leading to the secondary winding. As you can see, this causes a fairly substantial ratio error. It reads 802.29, but the correction corrects is 800.25, though within the 0.1% tolerance. So this will correct, especially useful on transformers under 300 to 5, where you may get a large unexplained error due to excitation drop, winding resistance drop. This corrects it back to the exact turns ratio. Just thought I'd add that to the video. Again, thank you for watching.